this is Semmie, and we're back with another review. Today, we're gonna focus more on some boy groups, or I would say more so some male idols. Last time I did a tease, Lemon Drop. Now we're gonna look into a solo artist who, if you may not know, has been out for a while and has been in a previous group, but then left the group due to controversy, but is definitely making his rounds. He is actually on tour. He's one of my favorite solo male idols, currently out right now doing their thing. It is Wonho. He is very, very talented. Generally, when it comes to consistency, dancing, singing, having both, the whole entire package, he's it. Of course, sex appeal and abs, and of course, you know, I know a lot of ladies, men, the gays, follow him for a lot of other reasons. I'm not gonna say it on this channel. Actually, a person I followed extensively since 2023 in terms of his music, in terms of his visuals. I think me and him have a similar voice type, but that's a separate conversation for another day. But either way, I love his vocal style and I love his visuals. There's like a lot of blue and it's very like masculine but sensual and soft, kind of very Piscean, and I take akin to that. So, but today we are gonna react to Wonho, Better Than Me. I believe he released this actually a month ago, yeah. And oh wow, 3.9 million views, yay. It was not up to this before. It was literally, so maybe 2 weeks ago it was 1 million, and even 2 weeks before that it was 699K. So seeing it steadily grow up to 3.9 million is dope. This is amazing. So congrats to him. Music video was doing what it needed to do. There was a lot of what I call fan service in that music video. Choreography eats, the dance break ate, and we're gonna get into it as we speak. When we react, we like to also go over the music video and also the lyrics so we can kind of see what we're manifesting, because we do believe music is a form of manifestation, and we gotta know what we're manifesting, so we look into the lyrics. This music video and the song is kind of self-explanatory. I wouldn't say there's not much double entendre. In fact, I think it's actually more narrative based, and he's kind of telling his own story with relationships. I don't know if he wrote this, and we can look further into who the songwriting is, but it definitely feels something that I feel like Wonho possibly might have gone through when it came to relationships. And so this is definitely a statement to whoever his ex is. So there's that. Without further ado, this is Wonho, Better Than Me, music video reaction. Let's do this. So one thing I love about this in the beginning of the video, props up to him for having like black dancers also in this music video shot, and they're kind of like teaching him how to do some like swaggy moves like in a park. And it looks like it's almost probably by that, you know, that part of a park where there's usually a bench and weightlifting, but also there's like a basketball court nearby. That's exactly where this is at. So it's very street, it's urban. He's wearing a tank top, and most of the dudes are kind of also a little bit wearing a tank top or half open shirt, and they're just kind of like chilling, trying to show each other some moves and doing their thing. Really what I feel like an ode and doing the community, the black community justice, by actually putting dancers who you are incorporating into the style of your music, into the music video as well. So giving love and showing and giving back to the community in which you are, can I be honest, damn near being mostly inspired by. Him trying to do like the Dougie, but then also trying to crump, and then he's also trying to do some like street moves. I loved it. Like the guys are showing him love and he's feeling love. Like I love that. This first shot, I think it's very real, it's really wholesome, and I actually feel like this probably did happen in real life. I feel like this would happen in real life, and this probably could have happened in real life. If Wonho were to get right now on the street in New York and kind of like try to, you know, dance with a couple of other dancers and them trying to show them new moves, I can see this very reaction actually happening. So let's get into the lyrics. The song's called Better Than Me, so it says no one does it better than me. I'm not afraid to give you any less than all of me. Girl, I won't ever give you any less than all of me. Girl, I won't ever give you promises that I can't keep. It's kind of self-explanatory, right? It's basically saying like, I'm the ish. This is a promise, and I'm pretty sure, like, I don't know whether Wonho did this, but whoever wrote this is speaking to what it's really giving is their ex-lover, to be honest, and someone that they made a claim that, you know, that they're gonna be with and that they're gonna do their best. I'm gonna give you 100% in this relationship, X, Y, and Z, blank, blank, blank. And standing on that ish, you know, standing on that and being like, yeah, I'm gonna give that. I'm gonna give it to you the way that I said. I'm a man who keeps my word. And so, you know what? Kudos to you, Wonho. The choreo, the crowd with the hip thrust. Okay. Right? Like there's some things, some moves, fan service. I get it. As a guy. Totally get it. Sexy, cool, it's hot, suggestive, keeping it simple, keeping it fun, keeping it cute. But this is go right into like, find another, delete my number, told yourself you don't got it bad. So really what I'm getting is that this girl is trying to act like she don't got it bad, like she still don't want him, and he's like, yeah, all right, you're not gonna find anybody better than me, like who basically kept my promises. I won't give you anything less, but now you're fronting, basically, and trying to seem like you can find somebody else who can do better than me. When in reality, maybe I'm the only one who could measure up to what you wanted, or measure up to your standards, or deal with all your BS. Probably alluding to be like, but on the low, I think we both know I'm the best that you'll ever have. I'll give you forever. So take all the time you need, because there's nobody else better than me. See how long it will take you to find somebody better than me. Probably won't. And honestly, it can mean emotionally, it can mean the way somebody physically is able, chemistry wise, there's nobody other better than me in terms of like maybe even akin to your needs. I'm probably the one who's able to fit your standards, meet my promises, know better than any other man when it comes to you. So this is one of them songs that a dude is flexing his ish. He's talking his ish. He's standing on business and just simply saying, you know what? You may feel like you don't need me anymore, but the truth is you'll find out sooner enough. You walk out that door and you realize that the streets ain't it. He has so much sass. Like him even standing on the top being like no one does that. Like, come on, what if she's really giving his all? He's like, yo, y'all not gonna act like I ain't the ish. Like, I know I'm the ish. Back at his discography, and I don't honestly feel like he's had songs where I feel like, yes, he's talking ish, but this one feels the most, not cocky, but the most self-assured, most confident, like, I'm the ish, like, I'm the baddie. Nobody's gonna do it better than me. I mean, it's really self-explanatory. The other songs that I like from him were actually more introspective, I think, and more like watery and kind of like, they were more seductive, but this one is like, I think it's just a straight fire, like, better than me. Yeah, no one's doing it like me. I actually feel like when it comes to even being an idol, a male K-pop idol soloist who's really embracing their sexuality, who's honestly a little bit defying the Korean beauty standards of being not too big, because he's muscular, but he's also still a dancer and still be able to be agile and still give sex appeal. He is actually one of the few artists, in my opinion, that are really different, that are standing out in this era. And I kind of love that for those who maybe not plus size, but those who may not want a small frame and still want to be a dancer, but still want to be fit, but still it's okay to put on muscle, not really too lean. And there's nothing wrong with being lean, because if that's naturally what you are, then that's fine. But I think when he wanted that, even it seemed like when he was in his not his trainee days, but in his when he was at a group, he was working out, and he was kind of one of the few that were filling out his clothes very nicely, I would say. And I think that, you know, due to his agency, they probably pressured him, like they do most idols, to not work out too much in the gym, because they're afraid that they might get too big and they won't be able to fit into certain outfits and certain concepts. So, you know, when you're a solo artist, you get to create the concept yourself. You get to get into what works for you and not just what the company wants and what they're trying to sell along with that concept, because that's usually how it works with like K-pop. Ooh, it's so interesting. Okay, you know what? I watched this music video a couple of times, but the choreography is now catching my attention. Like he really was dancing in this. I know a lot of people are gagging over like his body and how sexy he looks, but like he's really dancing. These are some really good moves. He's like, like I love the dancing in this this music video. Ooh, okay. First of all, my favorite part, honestly, vocally, was like when he did that, like and he just harmonized with himself, and he kind of did like that rundown. Come on now. Very simple, but very, 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 very freaking effective. And that's one thing I'll say about like Wonho. Most of his songs, in my opinion, are simple, but they allow his voice to breathe. Yeah, like it's not too chaotic. Like Wonho's production and music is deep, but also has space enough for his vocals to breathe through. And I think that's what I love about him. Actually, I think that's what made me love his voice so much. His vocal tone as a male is so it's so warm, so soft and emotive. And honestly, I've actually like went to sleep through with some of his songs on, not like in a bad way, but like I can go to sleep with his music. I think I did a couple of times. Such beautiful ballads and such beautiful introspective type of songs. Damn, I'm about to go down a Wonho spiral right after this, because like he really does have some really beautiful songs that I genuinely find really comfort in. So I have to give him props. The choreography and the guys who were in the music video really fit this. I love that they're doing this on a basketball court, by the way, and it's outside like on a street basketball court. It's just giving very NYC, New York City. I'm from New York City, baby, and this is exactly what this vibes is giving me. Right here from the park that's not too far from me. The second verse where he says, knock me down and keep me falling. My love for you, it don't make no sense. Patient, baby, when I'm on it. When it comes to you, oh, I'm feeling confident. Okay, see what I'm saying? Like, this is such a confident booster song, and I love this. This person may be knocking him down, saying, yo, I don't want you no more, or I'm better off without you. Let me try to find somebody else better. I think I could do better. And you're just kind of like, you know, yeah, you're not gonna find it. And to be honest, I've definitely been in this spot. Definitely in my first couple of like situationships and relationships. To be this confident, even though the other person kind of doesn't want you, you're like, or is trying to leave you thinking that they can find something better, and then you're like, yeah, all right, let's see. And they don't. And when they do, it just doesn't work out. It just blows up in their face, and you're like, you're here to pick up the pieces afterwards. So definitely been in the spot that Wonho's been in, or whoever the songwriter was who wrote this song. And I think most guys, you know, will go through that phase of like, despite whatever the object of your affection not wanting you, you still standing on business and being like, yeah, I know my ish, I know my worth, and I honestly know that no one's better than me and what I have to offer, even if this person may not believe that I can. Now, if you have not kept up your end of the bargain and have not kept your promises, then maybe they are better off without you. Let's be real. But that completely, how could I say this, deter you from seeing that you're valuable when it comes to giving yourself or what you have to give in a relationship. This is what I kind of find so interesting. Like, he's really in his like, not like masculine era, but like if you watch the previous music video, I think he was more like wearing like a little bit more avant-garde, and it was more introspective type of song. This one, I feel like he's really doing like more like masculine like dances. He's a little bit more grittier. He's not afraid to look a little bit more uglier and dirtier in this music video, and I think it's kind of like he's more in his masculine energy or mask era, I would say. Still sexy, still eluding sex appeal, but still through the female gaze. But it's giving more of like, I got my bros here. Like, yeah, like it's not him solo dancing, giving us a message, and I think I really, really like that for him. So the song really does repeat over and over, but what does it for me is really the difference in the way that he's styled. Back and forth like at night to then dancing on the street basketball court with the guys, kind of fully giving their all. First of all, the red touch right there, it really is a nice touch with the red car. I really love what they're doing here. It's obvious that they're trying to really give more of a, yes, let's do the female gaze, right? Of course, female and the gaze, but it's still more like talking my ish. He's talking about it from a male perspective. How much you want to bet that the songwriter's a male? Like, if it's not Wonho, like, who wants to bet? Like, because it's giving definitely from a guy perspective, and I definitely understand this as a songwriter myself. What we don't really get our narratives always told through relationships when things go wrong, and so sometimes it's not always us, and sometimes it is the other person that's satisfied for other reasons, and it's nice to see like the post realization and the post effect after a breakup, or when somebody leaves. Like, what does that do to the guy? Is he completely distraught, or is he fully standing on his own worth and business? And how does he recuperate, even if it is his mistake? How does he pull himself together? And I think one of the things that I feel like I've done, even in my personal relationships, and I see from other guys, that there is that tendency to understand your own worth and being like, honestly, nobody's gonna do it better than me. Just like Wonho. Woo! I love that, by the way. All right, guys, that was Wonho Better Than Me. Once again, this is definitely, it is on my Sexy Club Pony playlist. Actually, no, I'm sorry. It's on my Sassy Moody playlist. But it's definitely on my daily playlist and Sassy Moody playlist. I will link it in the description below. You can also follow it as well. Even vocally, too. I've been using the song as like to vocally prep my voice. This song is a good mid-range song to kind of help with your lower notes, and also it's minor. And I feel like if you're a guy who sings like tenor notes, it's still really interesting to sing this song, because you'll see that there's some challenges in trying to go back from major and minor, and it's a very, very unique scale in which Wonho sings this song. So you kind of think that you're gonna go all off. Like, there's some parts where I thought the ad-lib, he was gonna go higher and higher, and he did it. He kind of stayed composed, and it's very intentional where his voice goes. It goes back into like the same notes, go back into minor notes. So every time I think I'm going up, I actually end up going side, down, and kind of staying in the same level. So this song is really interesting in terms of control. So I would suggest definitely singers try this song out, Better Than Me, and also stream Wonho. Hopefully he definitely, I'm gonna look further, let's see if he drops an album, and I would definitely react to it in the future. But right now I know he's on tour, and I've seen clips, and he's doing a great job. So there's that, Wonho Better Than Me. So that's it, guys. Let me know if you guys want me to react to any other Wonho music videos that he's had, or even songs. And stream Wonho Better Than Me. Let's get these views up even more. I love 3.5 million. I'm so happy for him, and also congrats. All right, bye, y'all. I love you, and see you on the next one. Bye.